Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Am I being accused of something?
That remains to be seen. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Is Quinlan absolutely certain?
Proctor Quinlan validated the information numerous times. I can assure you, his results are accurate. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL, disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
E agora, hein?
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
I suspect you're saying exactly what I want to hear, Knight. Do you wish to try again?
Had he told me, it would have been my duty to report it immediately.
Don't insult my intelligence. You fought side by side with Dance. I find it impossible to believe you're ignorant of his identity.
Has it ever occurred to you that Dance might not be aware of his own identity?
No, it did not. However, even if that were true, Dance still represents a clear and present danger to us all. Your sincerity in this matter has been rather surprising. Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
Isn't there some other way?
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
I'm sorry, Knight. There's nothing further to discuss. You have your orders.
Cacetada.
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited. Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Knight Captain Cade for immediate decontamination.
Oh, Knight.
That is all.
I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. On to your orders, then. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
I don't like your tone, Halen.
My tone. Who cares about protocol at a time like this? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can...
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've stored the data on my vertibird gunships.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue.
Right.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Well, if it isn't the man who revived Prime, the Brotherhood is in your debt. Now, did you have...
Sure. I found some technical documents for you.
These will prove interesting. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, check every bill...
Mm-hmm.
Que situação, hein? Vamos ter que eliminar o Paladin Dance
You think
para
the
nos
Commonwealth
tornarmos
looks bad?
Paladino.
You should see the Capital Wasteland.
Ai, mulher, corre.
Scribe?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust my... He's earned my admiration. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not.
That's a bold statement.
It's more than just a statement. It's a plea. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met.
Sure.
That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as if you're not convinced by what he says.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the... Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback. It was listening post Bravo. An old... It's isolated. And just be careful.
Tá, beleza, vamos lá. O que eu tenho que fazer aqui? Vamos ver?
Scribe Halen.
I know you'll do the right thing.
What do we do now?
You can stop standing around. Someone get a doctor.
Uou, a gente chegou em Diamond City fazer uma peça secundária aqui. E Danny Sullivan estava dizendo que o prefeito é um sintético.
Danny.
2 slugs in the gut, plus the fall from the elevator. I ain't gonna make it.
Quick, take this stim pack.
Thank you. I feel better. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna stay here for...
Salvamos o Danny Sullivan.
Sullivan.
I'm just gonna stay
Pastor
here
Clements.
for a bit.
Thank you. God willing, he'll make a full recovery.
McDonough's a synth. Someone has to do something.
The man. He's part of the Institute.
Yes, Piper. Congratulations, you won. I hope you break your foot trying to kick that door down.
Damn it, it won't budge! Damn it, McDonough's locked the door.
Piper.
Oh, there's no key. Gotta be a way in.
Got it.
What are you doing?
That's far enough.
Help me! He's crazy!
I am not just going to be discarded and tossed to the wolves. I'm the mayor, goddammit!
Alguém fala alguma coisa? Eu vou dar um rolê aqui.
Well, going to say something?
Eu pergunto, tentando entrar em contato contigo, tu não fala nada, tu só cara de bobado.
My city! My
Still in one piece. He's dead. I can't say McDonough didn't deserve worse, but
Hey,
without a
Piper.
mayor, the city council will be next in line to pick up the pieces. Let's hope they do a better job. I don't know when people are gonna be ready for another mayoral election. Not gonna be soon, that's for sure. But at least now, Diamond City will finally have the truth.
fake man dead. Human and strong live.
Piper.
I got a lot to clean up here, Blue. Hit me up again later.
Tá bom.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Vamos perguntar pra ele, né? Porque...
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
Of course not. Synths are the enemy, remember?
All too well. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
Is there any way out of this?
We both know that this is the right thing to do. If you refuse to follow Maxon's orders, you're undermining everything the Brotherhood stands for. I can't allow that to happen on my account.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
You're the proof that Maxon's wrong. You're a synth, but everything you've done has been for the good of mankind.
I can't accept that. I'm sorry. I don't wish to debate this any longer. You've sworn an oath to destroy the Institute, and every synth that you find. No exceptions. Consider this your greatest test, Knight. What the hell are you waiting for?
This doesn't seem right.
It doesn't matter. Don't let your feelings about this decision is bigger than both of us. It's about the future. We must stay on mission.
Right.
Now, do it.
I can't do it, Dance. It's not...
I can't believe what's changed.
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
Well then, I'm sorry to disappoint. I don't... Consider this your greatest...
Hi.
What the hell are you waiting for?
You're willing to die for Maxon?
Whether I agree with Max... If I begin, I refused. Don't let your... This decision, we must stay on. Now.
I can't do it.
I can't believe what's changed your mind.
What do you mean, risk my life?
If Maxon learns that you've disobeyed a direct order to save the life of a synth, he'd have you executed. Why would you risk that for me?
You need to face this, Dance. Dying is the coward's way out.
If that's the way you feel about it, then I don't wish to debate. You've sworn and consider
Bom,
this your...
tentei todas as respostas e ele segue querendo morrer.
What the hell are you waiting for?
Shut up. I'm trying to think.
Look, I understand what you're going. Don't let your feelings about me. This decision, we must stay on mission. Now.
If you're so eager to die, then do it yourself.
If you leave here without completing your orders, Maxon's obviously testing you. And I refuse...
Sure. For the Brotherhood.
Então eu vou matar ele, cara. Eu tentei tudo. Vamos ver.
Report, Knight. Have you handled the situation with Paladin Dance?
Do you want his holotags as proof?
That won't be necessary. Perhaps you should keep them as a reminder of your lapse in vigilance. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt, just be aware that I trust you won't disappoint in any event. We still have the Institute to contend with, and while the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified. Report to him immediately for your next ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Conquistamos aquelas
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Grandes. E agora?
Radio signals keep pinging the array. I'm gonna try to filter.
Hey! Essa missão pensamento tático é a decisiva.
That you would associate with such a monstrosity. I'm disappointed, brother.
Que?
Sir.
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Hey.
Your promotion was well deserved, Paladin.
De qualquer maneira, essa é a missão derradeira. Se eu não cumpri-la, se eu fracassá-la, eu viro inimigo da Irmandade do Laço também.
I'll send for you if I need you.
Attention all personnel. Research patrols are a crucial factor.
Pera aí. Dispara! Cara, jogou uma bomba ali, eu acho. Eu acho que eu vou sair dali antes que exploda. Olha lá, ó. Um sintético ficou preso em sua nave. Ah, pelo menos é 90% já tô definido. Não morre, cara. Mas não pro outro lado, tá de sacanagem, né? Vem desse lado também, pô. Que pena, né? Não, ele só tem os dois. Não, é sério, não, é enterrado. Esse jogo é enterrado. Isso aí de uma arma do instituto, beleza. Cara, não, para. Dá aí uma ajuda aí, mano. Caralho. Caceta. Essa missão é muito nada a ver.
It was a tough fight. I knew the men were up and down.
Não, olha isso aqui, cara. Isso aqui representa a Bethesda e o Fallout. Opa, fracassamos Científica. Fracassamos o pensamento tático. Opa. Por que a gente fracassou todas do Instituto? A gente fracassou todas. Da Irmandade de Aço. Por alguma razão.
Listen up, kiddies. The Institute thought they could push us around, and we showed them different. Next time, we're going to be taking the fight to them, and we'll see how they'll like it. We lost some good people. You may wonder why you survived, and your friend didn't. I'm afraid that's above my pay grade. All I can say is that it's up to us to make that sacrifice mean something. We don't have time to sit around moping about our losses or bragging about winning. We're the Minutemen, gold darn it! And that means we've always got to be ready for the next fight.
Nossa.
Let's get back.
Excuse me.
I guess the Institute will think twice before tangling with the Minutemen again. I hear you're working on figuring out how to hit back at those rats. I hope you find a way, and soon. I'd like another crack at them, with the shoe on the other foot this time. I think Preston wanted to talk to you. Maybe he has some good news.
Fale com Preston,
We'll now return to our normal broadcast. Keep those dials set to Radio Freedom.
I hope you're finding the broadcast useful.
That'll show. It's time for us to strike back against the Institute.
I have some good news for you. Sturgis found a way into the Institute. We can launch an attack whenever you say the word.
It's hard to believe they left another way in.
Even the Institute can't live entirely cut off from the rest of the world. He's
Boa.
been analyzing that data you brought back. Turns out, it included maps of their whole underground complex. He found some old tunnel that's still open to the surface. Cooling water for their reactor, I think. I figure you can get in that way and secure the teleporter, then use it to bring in the rest of our troops. We fight our way to their reactor, fix it to blow, and get the hell out of there.
Sounds good. I'll get the details from Sturgis.
We'll be standing by for you to teleport us into the Institute.
Nothing to report.
One day,
Keep it tuned here for updates.
Better than ever.
Cacetada, meu. A coisa olha só, meu. Opção nuclear. Fale com o Sturgis. Nós vamos acabar com isso tudo. É isso aí. Eu não... Bom, vamos nos refazer lá. Então tá, até o próximo episódio. A gente falou.